Alright, so part of these videos we've talked about just being different stuff as far as funneling is the biggest thing here. And I'm going to pick on Thea here. The images I posted were a little bit different than how you entered. And it ended up costing. Now, granted, I know you're on the road. I know you're in Oklahoma. I know you're dealing with a bunch of crap. Real life stuff happens. But this is just kind of educational stuff. The reason I drew it up the way I did. Granted, not having the heroes the way that you do makes it difficult, and you'll have to excuse some of the background noise here. My daughter's watching Megamind. So. Now, one thing from running the hybrid, and it's really good practice in multi, you can wait super long to start these attacks. Super long on the queen block. So everything about the execution here of the Yeti bomb went well. The only thing I think that you could change, you can actually go ahead and drop that heal ahead of the Yeti bomb, so when it drops, you're not wasting anything. It's right under rage, and the rage actually could have went up just a little bit. Queen walk, I was going to tell you a wizard maybe up there where the queen kind of walks up, but did a good job. This was the problem. Alright, so when the original image I had put up, I had intended for the wall breakers to go right on this tile. Now we went over the video posted yesterday, wall breaker area, and it was a learning experience for me as well. But because we broke this tile down here, the king was then going to go here, here, maybe here if the wizard doesn't take it down. And then, you know, he'll kind of hit these two, but no matter what, he was going to end up moving this way. You know, he could have went this way, but more than likely he was going this way. The reason I picked here was because with the wizards behind, the only two defenses that were going to be shooting the king were going to be that, and it was out of range of this wizard tower. The only thing that covers it is the mortar, and if there was a Tesla like in between these two buildings, it was going to be targeting the king, so again, it wasn't an issue. By wall breaking here, wizards taking out two buildings, right? Two wizards down here. I didn't write that, but that's one of the things we should talk about. The king had no choice then but to go here, 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 and here. I think that's about as far as he gets is right there. He would definitely get through this wizard tower, probably this, before he died. Now, the reason that becomes a big deal, two things here. The queen actually gets pulled back in by the CC, and it was good, but it's kind of the problem with this. You can see that the king has created this funnel down here on the bottom now, right? This wizard tower does not go down. Well, this is two things here. One, you can wait a little bit longer. This is super early for these hybrids. The queen can kill the CC. You probably got about another 38 seconds before they even needed to go in. I know it seems weird, but it's how that works. But because these buildings weren't cleared, because the entry was a little bit further south, what happens here is as the hogs start in, you can see Expo, Cannon, Expo, but then you have this Wizard Tower Mortar. It's going to pull the hogs off the CC. Now, the single target out here seems like it's a pain in the butt, but it really doesn't serve a purpose. These hogs will run right through that. The miners will run right through that. I think there's a giant bomb in this area. But it serves literally no purpose. It is super wasteful. So once those hogs start this pathing here, you lose your core push. And the trash ring becomes more of an issue. With the hogs that stay in, if this building here had gone down, their next target is here and then the town hall. And they'll punch through that town hall in a second. It also keeps your warden in the group. You'll see the group kind of splits, and because the group splits, you can't cover as much with the warden. It's really good heal spell placement. And then the rage was good as well, but you can just see here that there go the hogs. The miners here are in a big clump. They're going exactly where they should be. They're clearing trash through the core, through the ring. But it's that one little alteration there on the Barbarian King entry that cost so much here. because now you can see the warden is confused about what he's covering here. He's like, I had the hogs, now I've got the miners. He's kind of back and forth. This Inferno Tower would have went down in like 0.1 seconds. Undertone with the rage. Probably still would have had a heal. I know you were reacting because at that point you realized that they were split and your hogs were about gone. You see the warden just gets back in time to cover these miners just long enough for them to take this down. Again, this right here is actually when I would have started the attack. So weird to think that you would wait till 1 minute and 27 seconds to go, but I'm telling you from practice it works. If you'd done it that way, see, you probably get 1, maybe 2 series of eagle shots on the main kill squad as they're coming in, and one of those shots would have been undertone. So just a slight alteration. It really is just what we talked about with the wallbreaker AI. If you do, and the wall breakers will target this wall because this is the building behind it, so they're going to target one of these 2 walls. It just depends on which wall your king decides to target, then funnels this out and allows you to have the entry here more direct. Just one little alteration. Like I said, I know you're on the road. I'm not going crazy, but it's just kind of educational. But I mean, it's a good hit, good 2-star, good save 2-star, 80 something percent, and you can see literally there wasn't much left here. This would have went down super easy to that core pack had they stayed together. You might have lost some over here on the bomb tower coming back through, but then you would have had the queen with her healers on it to finish off the base.